got the VR4, all four wheels I had to use. So this is a twin turbo 6-speed spare. I think this is a non-turbo spare because it wouldn't clear the brake caliper because of their bigger calipers. It came out of that car, so I'm guessing they just like got a spare from a junkyard. This is the G35 spare. It doesn't really clear the rear caliper that well. And then this is that G or 370Z full size, well, not a full size spare, but it's like a 19-inch spare, I think, something like that. So it like matches. So that if you have like two of them, you could do like skinny fronts. So I'm gonna go get a jump box and I'm gonna attempt to just drive this thing around the corner up to the shop. Even though this wheel's super bent, I don't think it'll be that big of an issue. But if it starts making noise, I'll definitely just tow it instead of driving it. We'll see what happens, and yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, it just drives up there. It definitely has a potential of driving, but I don't want to hurt like the transfer case or the tranny or anything like that. We'll see what happens. And I remembered the key today. So let's see if that jump box actually does it. Oh, he took out the switches. So yeah, it purrs. Really purrs. I think the belt has a little bit of oil on it, maybe. Or maybe it just needs to be tightened or a tensioner. Well, I guess let's see if she runs. AC's on. I don't know how I'm gonna really hold this. I'll just give her something like that. Sit on the floor. Oh. Making that door really doesn't like to stay open either. Kind of sounds like that might be hit a little bit or bent, something. Yeah, so I think when it got hit, that got bent as well. It's definitely gonna make some noise on the pavement. I had to use a jack because I didn't want the back wheels there tracking to the passenger side when I was driving it. So I didn't want to hit the Supra, and I just used a jack to jack it up by the rear diff. You can see like a little mark trail, and so it just like drives straight onto the lift. And now it is all on the lift and ready for the engine to come out. So I could pop it in the black one over there. Yeah, so time to get to the strip. So yeah, it sounds really good. All I have to do is really, well, I have to do a lot, but pretty much just get this thing out of here as much together as I can, because I don't want to have to pull the tranny apart or any of that stuff. So we'll see what happens. How much it time lapsed, and I pretty much have everything except the struts undone, and those bolts right there on each side. So all the rest of the subframe bolts are undone, and this motor mount is actually still connected, but the tranny is unbolted, those 4 bolts right there. So this intercooler stays on, the other one had to come off. I took the radiator out, I'll have to take the condenser out, but it's almost done and ready to drop out, other than some wiring and the steering rod. I need to pop that. I think after I do that, after I do the steering rod, get it off, I could probably undo the rest of the subframe bolts, let it hang, and then lower it down to the ground, put it on some jack stands, and then undo the struts and start to actually lift the car off the engine. Hopefully everything goes. Oh, there's a little fingerprint. So hopefully everything goes well. Other than some wiring and stuff, I think I'll be pretty much okay. I still have to undo the fuel lines as well. And here's the rear HICAS stuff. I undid that. So I think it's pretty close. I think I'll have it out in probably maybe an hour, maybe an hour or two. So we'll see.
Everything means everything, or nothing means nothing. So I hide your expletives under your breath. 'Cause all you ever wanna do is take all my clothes off, so you can show me there's no reason to be upset. You could convince me to tie my hair back, relive the years I left behind. You could convince me to stay up all night with you, my love. You leave me undressed. Convince me to stay up all night with you, love. You leave me undressed. Everything means everything, or nothing means nothing. So I hide your expletives under your breath. 'Cause all you ever wanna do is take all my clothes off, so you can show me there's no reason to be upset. You could convince me to tie my hair back, relive the years I left behind. You could convince me to stay up all night with you, my love. You leave me undressed.
So I got the engine out. The car's on the lift all the way to the top. Engine sitting on the floor. Engine tranny, suspension. I don't know why the axles did this. Usually it doesn't sag so much in the it like mess kind of both axles up. So yeah, like popped that one out of the cup and everything. I'm not sure why I did that, but pulled the wiring harness out and pretty much everything out of the, so I could just bolt this one into the other one after I pull the other kind of same deal out of the other car, but I'll actually put this one back in it. Tomorrow I'm gonna pull the diff, probably these rotors and calipers to put in the other car as well, because these are like, well, they're rusty, but they're just replaced. The other ones are just like pretty much destroyed. So I don't know. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow, I guess. Doing all this stuff. Oh, and I still have to pull the dash as well. I'll probably do that after I get the engine in and get it running and everything. I'll pull this dash and put it in the other car because that dash is super cracked. And then it should be done.